வணக்கம். CIBF அமைப்பாளர்கள், இங்கு வந்திருக்கும் அனைவருக்கும் என் நன்றி. After this powerful expression of his emotion, I don't know what I can say. They say something is lost in translation. So I think my speech will be less than that. அவர் குறிப்பிட்ட அத்தனை சம்பவங்களும் தீர்ப்புகளாக வந்திருக்கின்றது என்று நான் ஒரு நீதிபதியாக சொல்ல கடமைப்பட்டிருக்கிறேன். அதிலும் சில சம்பவங்கள் உயர்நீதிமன்றத்தில் நீதி தவறிவிட்டது. When it went to Supreme Court said this must have happened and the judgment of the Madras High Court is not right. But that's not enough, because no one reads judgments, right? People read literature, so it has to be recorded in literature. And through my association by translation, Imayam and I have spent many hours on the phone, and something he has said to me has stuck with me. All of us here, there are many much younger than me, 40 years, 50 years younger than me. We all won't be there, but the writing will be there. So it's the duty of writers to record what they see, to record the injustice. Maybe the articles, கட்டுரைகள் அவர் சொன்னது அது நிற்குமோ என்னவோ, ஆனால் ஒரு கதையாக பதிவு பண்ணலைன்னா அதை எப்படி சரி பண்ணணும்னு நம்ம யோசிக்கணும். As a translator, when translation started, I think it was mainly religious writings. Then later, I remember Kalaimagal, the novels of Marathi writers and Bengali writers would come to Tamil. But I do not know. I may be ignorant. I do not know if Tamil went elsewhere in India. But now, in the 30 years, what we call the modern Indian writing of things have changed. The writers have changed. Kalam, Pulan, Kadapatrangal, எல்லாம் மாறிவிட்டது. 1950s, if you read a 1950 novel and you read a novel of today, you'll know how different it is. And the difference it should be marked. That is the translator's duty. The translator cannot write the same English for a novel that was written in 1950s and for a novel that is written yesterday. And also, the translator cannot write the same English for Topil Muhammad Miran and for Imayam. I try not to do it. I try to make the English sound different. I hope the editors understand that it is not my faulty English. It is a deliberate device chosen by me that Miran should sound different from Imayam. I mean, the Tamil speakers know the difference. The people who read them in English should also know, right? So I make an effort. I'm sure all translators make that effort. And it's also the narrator. Recently, I translated Imayam's I'm Alive for Now. The writer is a 15-year-old. I can't use words like hegemony, patriarchy, and all that. I must use only words that a 15-year-old will use. So today, different narrators have come onto the scene through the writings of the modern writers. Different stories, sagas of generations of oppression, generations of coming into the light of education. That is only because society has changed. Everything reflects social change. And the flow of new writers is because education has reached many, many people. What was previously I could say, Piturarjita Sottu has now become Podu Sottu. Now, education is accessible to everybody, so everybody knows they can write because everybody has a story inside them and they want to share it. Some people can do it, some people cannot do it, but there are many who are doing it. Excellent writing in Tamil is coming, and I feel that our Tamil writers are not inferior to anybody else in this world. And I want to translate. Translation has become an addiction for me. I think அது ஒரு போதை தான். எந்த புஸ்தகத்தை படித்தாலும் இதை ஒருவேளை மொழிபெயர்க்க முடியுமா அப்படின்னு எனக்கு தோணுது. எல்லாத்தையும் நான் பண்ண முடியாது, எல்லாம் செய்ய முடியாது இல்லை, பட் எனக்கு தோணுது. பட் திஸ் addiction is not like the other addiction that we know. Recently, the Tamil Nadu அரசு தமிழ் துறை gave me the சிறந்த மொழிபெயர்ப்பாளர் விருது. So it has its rewards unlike the other addiction. And I will speak for Imayam because I have translated 3 books, and yesterday we agreed to translate the 4th book, which will talk of how devastating Corona, that period. But previously, there is a book, Varga Varga, containing 3 stories. 3 stories speak of a different period. The characters are different. The class to which they belong is different, and he has used different Tamil. So my duty to him is to respect what he has taken so much pains to bring in Tamil. I cannot write the same English. Varga Varga is a comment on our democracy. It's a day when a leader comes to give a speech just before the election. And 3 lakhs of people are gathered. You all know, I think all of you here know, that people come in lorries. No, I shouldn't use come in lorries. People are bundled in lorries with temptation of something, and they are taken there. And let us say there were 3 lakhs. I don't know the number now. Half of them are women. And there is no public toilet facility. So, Imayam is actually telling us, to the space of politics, women are invisible. Women do not matter. Otherwise, there would be a toilet, right? That is the sadness of the story. Finally, people die, but the speech goes on. The speaker goes on. It will bring tears to one's eyes because that is where we live in. We can say we are the 2nd largest or 1st largest democracy in the country, but what is the democracy? That democracy is bought. That too he has written in Talimela Satyam. So you learn of something. See, I am an urban woman. I have not lived anywhere in the interiors of Tamil Nadu. But Imayam is introducing them to me. Meeran is introducing a Kanyakumari Muslim to me. Ramakrishnan is introducing another Kalanpulan to me. And I am enriched. And I try to தமிழ் தெரியாத உலகத்திற்கு இந்த சொல் வளமும் இந்த கதை வளமும் தெரியணும். அது ஒரு தமிழ் தெரிந்து நான் செய்ய மறந்தேன்னா அது ஒரு கடமை தவறி இருக்க மாதிரி எனக்கு தோணுது. அதனால தான் ரிட்டையர்மெண்ட்டுக்கு பிறகு செகண்ட் ஜாப்னு சொல்லிக்கலாம்ல, என்ன சொல்கிறது தெரியல, போஸ்ட் ரிட்டையர்மெண்ட் ஜாப். அவர் அந்த கொரோனாவோட கொடுமையை பற்றி சொன்னார். பட் நான் சொல்கிறேன், அப்போ யாரான்னு எனக்கு ஃபோன் பண்ணால் ஐ எம் ஆல்சோ ஒர்க்கிங் ஃப்ரம் ஹோம்னு சொல்லுவேன். பிகாஸ் I had nowhere else to go. I could only work from home. But I am grateful to the Tamil writers who have given so much and who have given me material to translate. and I bow to all of them. Thank you.